your crossfire! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands up! Now!
What you just witnessed happened on Christmas Day, a day meant for family, for celebration, for peace. Instead, a Walgreens parking lot in Gainesville, Florida, became a crime scene. A custody exchange turned deadly, leaving one person dead and another fighting for their life. 5 children were in the car of the woman who pulled the trigger. Tonight, you will hear every detail, from the shooting itself to the chase, to the chilling moment the suspect asked one question that left officers speechless. This is the Amanda Jensen case.
Pigtail go with it, flush.
What do you need, Hayden?
Let's get ketamine and rock.
Vehicles are still on the road on 441 North.
And who shot you? Amanda who?
Jensen.
Amanda Jensen. Why'd she shoot you?
Huh?
Why did she shoot you?
I'm picking up my daughter.
You're picking up a dollar?
Court order.
Okay. All right, you little paramedics get it on you.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get out of the car! Hey, watch your crossfire! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands up! Now! Come here! If you reach for it, I swear to God, I will shoot you! Show me your... Get out of the car now!
I'm gonna give him a hug.
No! Come here now!
My kids are in the car.
Come here now! She's not complying to our orders right now. She's wanting to give her kids a hug. Come here now!
Get on the ground!
You got... I'll cover you. Hey, there's small kids in the car. Do not move.
Do not move.
I swear to God. The driver's out and prone down right now.
Crawl that way.
Ma'am,
Hey,
crawl this way. Keep crawling.
Crawl that way. Come on. Come on, we'll get to the bottom of this. Crawl that way.
Hey. Come here. Do you have anything on? Any guns?
I only had one.
Come this way. Sit up. How old are these kids? How old are your kids?
11 months, 4.
11 months, 4. How many more are in there? There's 2? 7.
7, 10, 14.
Let me put her in your car.
Good job keeping up with it. You could have left and this all wouldn't have been solved, so I know that's stressful as hell. But right now, right here, everyone's okay. The kids are okay. I like that part.
Amanda Jensen led officers on a 13-mile chase with 5 children in the back of her car, the youngest just 11 months old. When the chase ended, officers found a handgun on the ground outside her vehicle, along with 2 loaded magazines found on her person. The children, ranging from 11 months to several years old, were unharmed physically. But what they witnessed that Christmas Day is another matter entirely. Back at the Walgreens, officers were still piecing together exactly what took place moments before the cameras caught the chaos.
We got a very evolving scene, but I've got a double shooting.
in a pursuit. The car's been stopped up at Blackwood. The shooting's at Walgreens, 13th and 39th. One of it's a male, female that have been shot. The male was just loaded up. I don't know his condition. The female that have been given depressions to on the ground here in front of her car for the last 10 minutes. So, she heard the radio traffic about something about she called whoever's in the other car called in and said something was a custody issue.
Said she wasn't going to turn over a kid to a child molester.
Well, we don't know what
that meant.
Okay. But that's what he said. He said before he left, she shot me during a custody exchange.
Okay.
Amanda Jensen is who he said.
They were doing they were supposed to be doing a court-ordered child exchange here in the parking lot. Amanda Jensen shot them.
The damn thing.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, I was getting ready to go to the bathroom inside, and when I did, this guy that works here, there was another guy standing here. And all of a sudden I heard, pow, pow. And then this guy come out, he looked down there, and he grabbed hold of the guy, and he threw him inside. And I said, somebody's getting shot. So I said, I'm getting the hell out of here. So I went to put it in reverse, and when I did, the truck is so big, I couldn't get back. So I got to the back of that gray one, and as soon as I hit the back of that gray pickup truck, he slammed into us and pushed us out of the way to get through. And he's only in a little Kia.
Okay.
I hear pop. I was like, what was that? Did something. Looked over, and I see smoke, gunshots. Hear more shots. I go over to the CVS or Walgreens, whatever it is, right there on the northwest corner. See a guy bleeding. He's pointing at the car that was right next to his car. It was on from there.
No, I heard five. Because he went pow, pow, like he had hit each one of them, and then all you heard was pow, pow, pow. So he had already shot them both at that time.
You didn't see anything though?
I didn't. But as soon as I come around here and I went over there, of course the cop was mad, and I told him, I said, I want to pray for her. I said, because I know she's dying. There was blood all over.
Where was the second mag at?
Right, Jackie Park.
I'm assuming no more just grab her. Yeah. Are they dead? Yeah.
That single question, are they dead? Followed by nothing more than a quiet, oh, tells you a great deal about the mindset of Amanda Jensen in that moment. One victim, 31-year-old Anna Tyrrell, had already been pronounced dead. The male victim, the father of Amanda's infant daughter, was transported to the hospital in serious condition. Investigators determined Amanda had shot both victims 3 times each before fleeing the scene. What made this worse was that at least one child witnessed the shooting happen directly in front of them. The surveillance footage captured it all.
Suspect vehicle pulls up, where the bag of chips are. The woman was in the passenger seat, but she gets out, starts cowering behind, somehow winds up back in the car. You see the female shooter come over to the passenger side, pew, 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 reaches into the car, pew, as she's doing it, a teenage kid comes out of the car, and she's like trying to get her to, and the kid's like, oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
And horrible.
In front of your own kids, you're worried about giving them back to a supposed child molester, but you're ready to kill them in front of him? Come on. One spent right there.
How many spent?
I got
3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Okay. Well, that matches what one of the witnesses say.
That's what, because until I saw that one there, I was like, the spent casings aren't adding up.
Because the witness said that, well, a witness, she was coming out and heard 5 shots, she said.
There you go.
And she's like, it sounds like it came from a Glock.
I mean, those look like
old boy that was with her was doing this right here, holding his jacket, and he's like, hands me his concealed carry. He was like, couldn't grab it fast enough. And I was like, hey man, good on you for having it.
He come behind me, he kept beating on me. I found out he was a child molester. I kept my child from him. I just couldn't take it no more. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put you through this.
I hear you, and like I said, I'm not asking you any questions. I don't know what's going on, okay? But your kids are safe, okay? None of them are injured. They're with officers and detectives, okay? So they're safe. And if anything relation to your kids, if I find anything else out, I'll let you know. Okay?
Water, please. There's one
Give-
tissue.
Give me. You want some more tissues? Okay.
Are they dead? Yeah.
At least you slow them down. Did they get them?
Despite Amanda's emotional statements in the back of the patrol vehicle, officers were careful not to question her without proper procedure. What she said, however, was heard and recorded on body camera. Meanwhile, one detective made his way to the hospital to speak directly with the surviving victim, the father of Amanda's infant daughter. What he shared painted a clearer picture of what really unfolded that Christmas afternoon in that Walgreens parking lot.
There's a court order.
Court order.
I'm coming from Plymouth County. It's for the movie Christmas Day. 50-50 custody. 50%, 50-50 time share.
Okay.
Yeah, they made at Walgreens. But she was at CVS for some strange reason.
Okay. How you know she was at CVS?
Because we were looking at her.
Oh, y'all looking at her? Okay.
So we drove over there, and she got behind us and did a U-turn herself. But we saw that she was breathing, that's why we took out on the road. But she came up and came behind us in the turn lane, so we turned and went into CVS, where she pulled up like a couple car spots down. And so my homegirl who was driving pulled beside her, and then she just backed off and went around to like the drive-thru of the pharmacy and came back. And I stood out the car for about a good 2 minutes, like wondering what was going on. And then she finally pulled up and got out the car and asked who was in the car. And I was like, my ride. And she was like, well, who's in the car? And she kept walking up, and then she seen what it was, and then she just pulled out a gun out of her bag. And she looked like it shot my friend in the head. So I jumped out of the passenger side. And seeing that she was coming on my side, so I went through the passenger side to the back door. And I'm trying to think of which was the first shot, because the second and third shot was my back when I was in the car, and the third shot was in my leg.
Okay.
So I guess when I was standing outside the car, that's when she first shot me.
Okay.
That's the arm.
Okay.
So that's when I dumped in the car in the back and tried to scramble through. And she was shooting, saying, "You made this happen."
You made this happen. Why would she do something like this with the baby?
Because she's jealous. She thought that we was. She read text messages because I tell my best friend I love her, and I do.
Of course, your best friend.
She don't understand a woman and a man.
Being
friends.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure you were well aware of what's going on. You can do me a favor, go ahead and stand up, turn around.
Get some water real quick.
Yep, you can go ahead and grab one more sip of water real quick. Alright, turn around for me. Do me a favor, pull your sleeves up.
You might actually toss him in the house. Or you, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yep, pull your sleeves up, turn around for me. Thank you. Got small wrist. There we go. Ooh, almost got that one. There we go, that's good. Alright, just do me a favor and don't be stupid, okay?
Hold on,
Alright.
what am I being charged with?
I'll read them to you on the way, okay? Do me a favor, what's your place of birth?
Amanda was.
I don't know about her. I don't know nobody's number.
Where's her stuff at, her cards?
Okay, let me get her sister number. She got her kids. So I don't want to.
You just hang out right here for me. She's going to grab a number, she's going to grab your belongings real quick, and then we'll get going. They've had a stressful long day. You don't have to put your head against the wall. You're not in timeout. You can lean up against it. It's all right. Amanda. Unless you want to. I'm just, you don't have to put your face up against it.
you pregnant, or do you think you're pregnant at all?
I don't know.
Don't know? Or no?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you willing to take the test at the jail?
As Amanda Jensen was transported to the Alachua County Jail on Christmas night, 5 children, including her 11-month-old infant, were placed in the care of family members. The victims who drove to that Walgreens for a court-ordered custody exchange had no warning of what was coming. One lost her life. The other survived, left with physical wounds and a story that would forever change his Christmas holidays. This case is a reminder of how quickly a civil dispute, a custody arrangement, a text message, a misunderstanding can spiral into something that cannot be undone.
Because in the video catches everything from like here over.
Okay, so nothing over here.
So it didn't catch anything over here, but I mean, clear as day, you see it from over here.
Realistically, that's the one that died. So that's perfect. He can fill in the blanks if he lives.
Probably one of the worst I've ever seen.
I'm just
dumbfounded.
Yeah. But not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dumbfounded, but not.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put you through this.
Your kids are safe, okay? None of them are injured. They're with officers and detectives, okay? So they're safe.
Amanda Jensen was charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, 5 counts of child neglect, and fleeing law enforcement. She later entered a no-contest plea and was adjudicated guilty on all 8 counts. She was sentenced to life in prison for the murder, with an additional 30 years for the remaining charges.